So with my mission of collecting every single Star Wars minifigure in the entire collection, if you guys hadn't realised that's my current mission on the channel, well, that's going to include probably getting some pretty awesome sets along the way as well. Within this box is one of those sets, in fact 3 of those sets, and that is obviously the Ghost and the Phantom 1 and the Phantom 2. Now, these sets are insanely cool, but they also come with some insanely cool and collectible minifigures to go along with the way. And luckily, one of my members was actually getting rid of his Star Wars stuff, and he had this in his collection, and I was like, please, 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 I need that now. So got it at a really good price as well, so thank you so much, Bricknit, for sending this over to me. But I wanted to show you guys what is inside. So obviously, I think this has been sitting on a shelf for a while, so it may require a little bit of dusting as well and stuff. So probably what I will do is actually take this all apart, clean all the pieces as well, and then probably do this on a live stream at some point. But anyways, without further ado, let's get into actually unboxing it. So you can see here it's in bubble wrap. Let's get that one out there. Oh, so cool. Aha, so it looks like this is one of the Phantoms, and I think the first Phantom is actually on the Ghost at the moment. And then inside here is the minifigures. Okay, I think that's everything. So let's start with the big beast first, then we'll go on to the Phantom 2, and then we'll go on to the minifigures. So if you want to see any of those bits during the video, they're in the timestamps at the bottom anyway. But anyways, let's get into this. So hopefully it all survived the journey, which I think it did. I think it's done all right. I had a quick look at this before and it seemed okay. So and it still looks white as well, which is good, because obviously these, with it being white, can have quite a lot of sun damage. But there we go. There is the Ghost, looking pretty cool. The sticker applications look okay. Some of them are clear, so you're not going to be able to change that anyway. But what a beast of a ship! This looks so cool. So if I remember rightly with this, you can open some certain flaps here and stuff like that, and there's also the little bit where you put your figures in here and here, which is pretty cool. So very nice. But obviously what is really cool about this set that a lot of people don't realise is that there was a second set, a 2-in-1, which actually was this here, which was actually the Phantom 1 at the time. And this actually comes off like so, and then these little wings actually poke out, and it goes into its flight position. And this is such a cool little set. And then obviously that's got a stud shooter at the top, fire flick missile. But this is awesome. So these both came out in 2014, which is quite a while ago now, and it actually came out during the first series of the Clone Wars, which is why this is so hard to get now, because at that time, you know, no one even really knew about Rebels or really cared that much, and then it became more of a cult classic later with the introduction of like Darth Maul back into it and adult Ahsoka as well. So then people really wanted the set, and it was gone off the shelves. So, but it does come with some really cool main characters as well, which we'll get into in a second. But they are the 2 sets there. Now also, a lot of people thought that, oh, the Phantom, this one, just because it was called the Phantom again, they didn't quite understand why it looked so different to this Phantom. But this one actually is technically the Phantom 2, and this is such a cool ship. Now I think these are the landing gear for it here, which all seem to be absolutely fine actually. But there we go. There is the Phantom 2 as well, which is a bit bigger. It's not quite to the same play scale as this, because this was very small on the actual Ghost itself. Same kind of with the original Phantom as well actually, but this one does technically clip on, I believe. Let's see if I can get it to work. Maybe you might need to modify it, I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to clip on as well, which it seems to do. I think I've probably put the landing gear on wrong there, and probably that landing gear needs to go backwards or something, but technically it does fit on as well, which you can see right there. So if you wanted to display it with the Phantom 2 on it, you can, but I definitely do think that this looks better with the Phantom 1 on it instead. But again, I need to get all 3 of these ships because they're absolutely awesome. So let's take a look at the minifigures which came with each one of these sets. Okay, so looking through the minifigures that I have, I believe that it's these 4 that came with the Ghost, which is just a generic Clone Wars Stormtrooper. Now, these do look slightly different to the other Stormtroopers. You can see this weird, like, mouthpiece here, but again, pretty cool minifigure. I do like these anyway, and it's cool to get a different variant. And also the blue on the side of the helmet here as well is also very different, which is very cool to see. But let's get out the actual other ones, because these are really cool. Let's get these out of the packs. So the first one being obviously a Twi'lek, and it's Hera. She's really cool. I love this minifigure, and she's got really nice detailing. If you can see, this actually print on her tentacles as well, which is really sweet. She came in another set as well, I believe, so not super valuable to this set, but she's still quite an expensive minifigure because, you know, these sets didn't come out that often, and we didn't get many Rebel sets, so she's a really cool one to add, and she's a Twi'lek, which is absolutely awesome. But this guy is pretty pricey, and the next one could have been pricey, but having a look, it's not the the mega desirable one. But we have Zeb. Now Zeb is exclusive to this set, and he is a wicked figure, really, really cool. Again, really nice printing on this guy. He looks just like he does in the show, which is really, really cool as well. And I love this one. I'm so glad to have him in the set, which is really, really nice. So again, getting some pretty decent Rebels figures. And then this one could be considered very valuable, so if you don't know what I'm on about, there's actually, when the Ghost originally came out, they didn't know that Kanan was actually brown haired with a brown goatee instead of black haired with a black goatee. So there is a different variant of Kanan with black hair and a black goatee. This one is obviously the brown haired one, so he's not the most collectible one, but very, very cool minifigure nonetheless. So they were the 4 minifigures in the actual Ghost set, and then the Phantom came out the same year as it, with some figures that really complement that set as well, because obviously you get Ezra and Chopper as well. Chopper's a really, really cool droid because he's the only one actually that looks like this. He's got like a smaller body, which is really, really cool. They never really seem to do this again. Let me know if they did. I don't think there's another droid out there that's like this, because he does have slightly smaller, chunkier legs as well. And then this is an awesome Ezra because it actually comes with his helmet piece as well. Really, really cool figure. Again, we never got the lightsaber hilt for this guy, like the unique one, which is kind of sad. And this helmet looks so cool. Such a unique helmet in the actual series, and really awesome to get it as well. So this is awesome. Probably going to have him on display with his hairpiece on, because technically, weirdly, the helmet version of Ezra is just like an AB variant, but I do have the cool one, so I'll probably just have him displayed with the helmet in his hand. And then last but not least, the Phantom 2 has some really cool figures. Like I said, it had another Chopper, which I only got one of, but it has Kanan blinded, and it also has the more desirable one now, which is Thrawn. So Kanan blinded is really cool. Obviously, he got blinded by Maul towards the end. Spoiler alert if you didn't know that. But this mask piece is awesome. It's unique to this character. It actually is part of the actual hair piece, which is really cool. And underneath, you do get the blind eyes as well, which is really nice. So that's also an exclusive face print for this guy too. So really, really cool. His actual armor is slightly different as well. It's more of the later series, so you can see. Now, this guy is probably going to be in Mandalorian Series 3, which is why everyone wants him. But he's also in the original Timothy Zahn trilogy as well that I used to read as a kid, which was the original trilogy that kind of Lucas kind of liked, although it wasn't written by him. But really, really awesome figure, really, really cool. So he is definitely an awesome one to have in the collection. So overall, an absolutely awesome little mini haul for Star Wars Rebels, some absolutely insanely cool minifigures, and this is definitely going to go a long way to getting some of the more kind of niche, unique characters for my collection. But anyways, let me know in the comments down below if you've actually got the Ghost or not, because a lot of people have been wanting this recently, and obviously also with the Phantom 1 and 2 as well, because these are also kind of really cool mini collectible vehicles. I'm definitely going to have to make some shelving room for a little Rebels section now as well, because these are super, super cool. But that's it for this video. The hunt for more minifigures continues, so maybe if you haven't already, consider subscribing. But that's it. Peace out.